Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Deep Sleep, Labyrinth of the Forsaken, for what might be the last time, question mark, I'm not 100% sure. It certainly felt like we were heading to something a little bit climactic, but whether things will actually end today, or we're just sort of entering Act 3 or not, I've no idea. So, and the reason I'm paused for the record is just to avoid all the ding-donging from the front doorbell. As you may remember, in the last session, we finally beat the 3 sirens, and we started exploring much deeper down through the labyrinthine maze of the something prisons, imaginary prisons, was it? I forget. So we'd explored all of that. Then we found the prisoner, as he was called, who was a massive arsehole. Fortunately, we discovered his secret, saved a guardian, got something off of them, apparently. Some sort of light or something. I don't know when that's going to come in handy, but presumably it will. And we left him to whatever fate may befall him. So that'll be fun for him. I don't really care. As I said, the guy was an asshole. He's kind of the reason that Thomas got into the predicament he is. And as I said, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be the shadow guy you meet in the second game. I think. But now we've woken up, except we haven't. Because apparently, although we are in Thomas's apartment, we're still asleep. And there is the implication that we've never actually woken up. Now, it is just an idea. We don't know that that's the case. But it is implied, which was a nice little twist. And if a fun fact, of course, because we ended before jumping over the balcony when we were running from all the shadow people. One of the interesting things is that when I reloaded the game earlier on, it didn't save me here in the apartment. It actually saved me before I entered the guy's place, like the house. So I had to rush through the conversation with him. I had to redo the puzzle to get into the secret room, and I had to refight the boss fight. Hey-ho. Fortunately, I was able to accomplish that in about 10 minutes, so nothing really changed. Thank God. But, it's a big, big honking but. It does leave us in a bit of a predicament. I don't know when the next save is even going to be. I mean, it says save and quit there, so I guess maybe if I'd have done what I originally thought and stopped here rather than keeping it going. Because I was expecting to go to the front door, talk to someone, and then I could save and quit. No. Which is a teensy bit annoying. We couldn't just go in with an autosave, but apparently there just wasn't one. I don't know. It's weird. It was awkward. It was annoying. I was a little peeved by it. But fine. Whatever. I got through it again. No worries. No issues. Let's see where this is going, because this could be a short stream, I don't know. Yes, hello. Let's have a drink of coffee first. Oh, fine. Yeah. Greetings, Amelia. 2-2. I'm here to warn you. This is impossible. Shadow people are coming. You have to run. This is a dream? I'm still asleep? Amelia, please, we do not have much time. So, I think we asked these 3. We got sort of vague answers. I kind of want to know what she says on these bottom 2, though. I should be safe here. I didn't know I was asleep. Why did you tell me? As long as you didn't know I'm dreaming. No, Amelia, not anymore. They have found you. They rush here at this very moment. Despite everything, I reckon learning this from me is better than finding out for yourself. I understand that you no longer trust me, but please, in that case, do not waste any more time talking to me. Run. Save your life. Is this some sort of revenge, Tutu? You brought them here to get me? How dare you? I move through the layers of dreams faster than a cobra striking its prey, faster than a lightning hitting from the sky to get here in time to warn you. Do not care what you think. I'm a guardian, and I shall guard. Protect, no matter the odds. They are here. Run, Amelia. I will stop them for as long as I can. Time to go. And this time, actually, I love the fact it looks kind of like blood, but okay. No, I can't. What if this isn't a dream? No, it has to be. There's no other way. YOLO! Ooh. Oh, and I appear to only have 1 health point. That can't be good. The lighthouse? Ooh. Small ball of light, the essence of a guardian. Despite being so bright, it doesn't seem to illuminate the dream around me. I can't seem to find any other possible use for it. Well, let's hope we can find some coffee or something. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go running around without. Seems to go deep. Ooh. It's blocked by rocks. Well, I don't have any items or anything to do, or anything that I can damage that with. We may have to jump into the hole. But let's see first. Ooh. Sure. Well, I guess I'll take it. That's a bit better. Ooh, big axe, very nice. All right. So is this supposed to be the lighthouse from the first game? Is it locked? Of course it's locked. It's weird that the lighthouse from the first game, which was supposed to be on the first, like, upper level, seems to be at the lowest level right now. Perhaps it's some manifestation of Thomas's memory? Could be. Down we go, I guess. What's down here, I wonder? Oh. Okay, so we got that there. Hang on, I also want to go check the cave. We really need to find some coffee. Because I'm thinking I got the pickaxe. Why am I here? Where am I right now? Because right now I'm thinking hodgepodge. There seems to be a little bit of everything. Yes. Nope. Yes, thank you. Yes. Suit yourself. Do I want to know what was in there? Should I go back and find out? I mean, I could. It would probably be a pretty stupid idea. Oh, suit yourself. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, guess we better explore down here now. What the? Painting depicting people worshipping a golden scarab. The scarab seems to be holding a glowing sun in its pincers. I wonder. Oh. Well, okay. You'd think that would be that, but apparently not. Okay, so presumably... Oh, it'll be the bulb from the lighthouse. That's what it'll be. Broken, nothing there. Nothing on the table. Are you tired? No, not to sleep in this. Ain't got much else to do. Uh-oh. That's not going to end well for me. More shadow people coming. Yep. Oh, they are really coming. Like I had a choice. Ooh, oh. Right. Okay. Hang on, I'm rewinding this. So I think... I mean, assuming I've got to get it across to the other side, of course. Push. It is interesting because it's implied that the light I just took out of the lighthouse might be Tutu's light. What now? Do we take it back? Nothing more I can do here. Okay, so what now? Oh. Oh, is it daytime now? Okay, suit yourself. You know where you're going, I don't. I got a halfway decent health bar, and that's about it. I need some focus. Guess we're going back to the lighthouse. There's no other place to go. Oh! Oh! Wait, this is my room. Sort of. Amelia, it is good to see you. Amelia. Tutu. Worry not. I shall be fine. Are you sure? You don't look too good. It was not my first time against the demons. I killed the Guardian? Did I? Tutu, I've killed one of your kind. Oh, him. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of something else. A Guardian. Oh. I am sure there was a reason for it. The Guardian was being kept by the prisoner, used as a source of power. This was how the prisoner kept the shadow people away. He made himself a cozy nest at the expense of a suffering being. You did the right thing, Amelia. In that Guardian's name, I thank you. This still feels wrong. I wish there was some other way I could have helped. Sometimes there is not, but do not despair. We are guardians. We are not born, neither do we really die. It is all a dream, after all. That guardian will live again. All it takes is someone to dream of them. I'm wounded. Can you heal me? Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia, but in my current state, I'm not able to provide you with healing. Nevertheless, this place is safe. You can rest here and recover. I want to ask about the shadow people attacking the apartment. You're wounded. A warrior that goes through life without a single scar is like a shield that's never blocked a blade. Or at least you sound like you're fine. Do not be worried. My wounds will heal. There are many demons I am yet to slay. Thank you for saving me. At least this time I served my purpose like I was supposed to. I'm glad you're safe and sound, Amelia. I would be greatly disturbed if that were not the case. I mean, what was that back there? How did they find me? I had no idea I was dreaming. I thought I was safe if I didn't realize. You are far beyond that point, Amelia. You achieved more than any traveler ever did, to my knowledge, and that made them very angry. They usually cannot attack you if you're so close to the surface, but apparently their anger, combined with the crumbling state of the realm, allowed that to happen. I don't understand. Why did I dream about the apartment? Why didn't I simply wake up like all the other times? You absolutely sure you did wake up all the other times? Wait, you can't be serious. Are you suggesting the apartment was a dream this whole time? How is that even possible? I do not know, nor do I suggest anything. I am not all-knowing, remember? Consider this. Was there anything there that was not right? There was a clock. A grandfather clock. It didn't work. Clocks never work in dreams. A single broken clock does not mean it had to be a dream. The electro cap? The piece of machinery that allowed me to navigate through dreams. Do you remember how it came to be in your possession? Or was it your brother that had access to it in the first place? There was this professor or doctor. I got it from him, I think. You sure? Could be your mind's justification? Or do you actually remember that happening? I don't remember ever seeing this doctor outside of a dream. Still, could be a lost memory after your unfortunate encounter with one of the shadow people. That's true, actually, because that did happen right at the start. So my brother's neighbor. He looked just like a person I saw in the dream. More than once, even. But I never knew any of my brother's neighbors until recently. You might have walked past him in the hallway or on the staircase and not even registered his presence. But your mind did. Sometimes people see seemingly random things or personalities in their dreams that are recreated from subconscious memories. I do like how they're not saying one way or another whether events in the apartment are a dream or real. It's like, yeah, they could be. Or they could not be real. It could all be one giant dream. We're not going to say. I kind of like that they're going that way with it. Maybe, but what if... I can't remember all the details. I thought it was caused by the shadow people taking some of my memories. What if it's not? Who am I? What if... Stop. Amelia, stop. Look at me. What if I'm not even real? What if I'm just someone's dream? Look at me, Amelia. Breathe. Do not lose yourself. This way of thinking is what leads to it. Then tell me. Tell me with 100% certainty that I am real. That I exist in the real world exactly as I remember. You are aware I cannot know that. I'm a being of this realm. It's like asking an earthworm about the clouds. But panicking does not and will not help. On the contrary, this is how dreamers start losing their minds. You need to fight that. Focus on your mission, Amelia. I want to ask about something else. I want to ask about this place. What is this place? It is many things. It is a lighthouse, a shrine, a safe haven. Your safe haven, to be exact. I see you even brought some familiar elements with you. I did? I don't remember ever trying to. The dream is shaped by the dreamers, Amelia. It seems this is your place now. You have chosen it, consciously or not. Are we safe here? The outside was crawling with the shadow people. Do not worry, Amelia. They will not get up here. Not just with the daylight. you've brought upon this shore. I will also protect this lighthouse with my own power. You may rest here. Prepare for the next step of your journey. There's a bed here with the electrode cap. Correct. This is your doing, Amelia. Familiar surroundings are often how humans deal with intense stress. But I know this is a dream. I don't need to go to sleep within a dream, right? Actually, using a familiar method that you have been using for a while is still the easiest way of controlling your next destination. I recommend sticking to it. At least tell me I don't have to wait till the evening. You do not. In fact, keeping this place well lit helps with shielding it against the shadow people. About what you did. About what happened to Thomas. Amelia, I'm so sorry. Both for not telling you and for killing him. For severing the link. There was no other way. I wanted to stop the corruption from taking your brother's soul. I wish you could understand. So let me understand. What happened to my brother, Tutu? Tell me the whole truth. I can handle it. I tried to help him. I tried to keep him safe. And yes, I have failed. Sometimes, even despite a guardian being around, help comes too late. A lifeboat will not always be able to save everyone. He was being changed, with darkness spreading through his mind and soul. In the form of a shadowy creature, he was roaming through the depths, unaware of his state. Eventually, he encountered another traveler, another dreamer. His new instincts telling him to attack, just when I had found him. I stood there and watched as another innocent soul was in danger, yet I still sensed humanity in that dark creature. It was still Thomas. I did not know what to do. I knew what I should do, but the guilt. Perhaps with age, instead of wise, I've become rusty. Did he attack that person? What do you think, Amelia? I believe that deep inside you know the answer. Now this is interesting because this is the very end of Deep Sleep 3. You get the choice to claim the person or not claim the person, and you can make that choice one way or another. So it's not officially canonizing the ending, it's letting you pick what ending you think happened. I've always gone the no, don't attack route because, well, we've seen what happens when a shadow person takes over a human. Not good. If there was still good in him, he let that person go. He hesitated, and he let that man go. Your brother had decided to remain in the depths forever, hidden away. Alas, there is no such thing as a merciful shadow person. His decision only showed that he was not entirely corrupted just yet. Maybe I was not completely too late. Too late to save his life, perhaps, but in time to save his soul. By that time, I knew there was very little left of it. So I struck. I killed him. What was left of him. Once a new shadow person is formed, for a limited time, their presence is still connected to their former bodies by a tether that quickly withers to nothing. As long as it is still there, however, a guardian can smite both beings. So, with one strike, I could kill the shadow person your brother was becoming, and the one that took his body. My spear cut through it like a scythe cuts through wheat, severing the connection, destroying the demon who possessed Thomas. I could only hope that it has not managed to cause much harm in the waking world. Unfortunately, together with the demon, your brother's body also had to die. Again, we know that from the police report, assuming it was real, of course. Let's assume everything in the flat was real for now. It definitely seems as though the guy just dropped down dead. You know, he's like, I'm free, I'm finally free. I'm going to do all evil shit. Oh no, I'm dead. I know that part. The prisoner told me, even though he didn't use such poetic language. He also told me that he lured Thomas into the trap, not by an accident. He prevented Thomas from finding your guiding light, so when you may have struck the killing blow, it was the prisoner who caused it to happen. Whatever or whoever led to this, I failed to protect Thomas. I am ashamed of it. Killing him, I wish I had told you earlier. You should have learned this from me. I will never forget the look on your brother's face. It haunts me. It was the first time he saw me. He was confused, lost. The darkness within him only fueled his anger at the creature that caused him to start dying. Myself. I wish I had time to explain, to soothe him, to calm him in what I thought were his final moments. But had I waited longer, the darkness would have completely consumed your brother here in the realm of dreams. The link to his body would have been lost. At that point, the demon up there would have become unreachable, escaping all retribution, free to wreak havoc. In that situation, the soul is lost. Nothing, not even an echo, would have been left of your brother, all replaced by the new demon. Killing your brother, severing the connection to his body, stopping him from completely turning into one of the shadow people. But like I said, I do not know what his possessed body managed to do during that time. In the waking world, he died before he could hurt anyone. He tried to, though, my own brother. It was not him, Amelia. It was the demon who had possessed him, remember. Your brother was and still is here. Though he should not. Not after he died. Not after I killed him. This is not normal, not natural. I expected his echo to vanish. Instead, his transformation stopped, and he remained trapped between both states. No longer fully a dreamer, and not one of the shadow people either. Now you know the truth. His fate was sealed before my spear ended his life. I do not think there was any other way to stop the tragedy from unfolding further. The question remains, will you forgive me? I mean, yeah. You did what you thought was right. You tried to save what was left of my brother, and perhaps I would have done the same. I forgive you. Thank you, Amelia. This really means a great deal to me. Your forgiveness, your pure heart. These are the values that guardians exist to protect. It has been too long since I felt this warmth. I'm not sure if I deserve this kindness, but I shall do all in my might to help you give your brother a proper closure. Yes, we will end things. I know where to find him. The prisoner mentioned the foundation, below everything else. My brother is there, at the final depth. The final depth. Unbelievable. Neither me nor the creatures of darkness like him should have access to that place. That only shows how badly the realm is degraded. Yet, if he can get there, that is the most advantageous place he can get to. Why? Because it is the foundation of the dream. His dream. He'll be virtually immortal there. Nothing can stop him. There's got to be a way. I'm a dreamer too. We can't just give up. We are not giving up. We just have to think things through carefully before proceeding. Alright. What do you suggest then? I don't know. Unless... No. It's too dangerous. I'll just spit it out, Tutu. It can't get much worse than it already is anyway. There is a place. It's called the Library of Everything. Interesting. Didn't we start the second game in a library? What is this Library of Everything? Sounds pretty ominous, if not a bit pretentious. It's also called the Library of Absolute, or just the Library, if pretentiousness is your concern. It is the biggest library that has ever existed and not existed. It contains the entire knowledge that was ever written, the entire knowledge that is yet to be written, and the knowledge that will never be written. Is that like the... what's it called? It's like a philosophical idea. It's like a library that contains every possible book ever written. It's called the Library of Babel or something like that. Something like that. I've heard about it in like video essays and stuff. It's literally the idea that it's infinite, or as close to infinite as makes no difference, and every possible book that could theoretically be written exists, and most of them are just incomprehensible garbage. You know, just strings of random letters and characters that have no meaning. But it is thought that somewhere in that endless library is the one book that explains the deep fundamental truth of everything in the universe. Theoretically. Because in an infinite library, anything is possible to be a book. Including the book of your life. You could literally pull a book off the shelf, and then you open it to a page, and it's describing you reading the book. Theoretically. It's kind of nuts. Imagine the story of your entire life. Here we go. Everything you have said and experienced. That story is but a grain of sand. I take all of the grains of sand from every beach and desert in the world, add them together, and you will fill one book sitting on one of the bookshelves. One of the many bookshelves, in one of the many bookcases, in one of the many, many rooms that occupy one of the numerous floors of the library. So when you're saying big, you mean infinite? Must pay huge heating bills. Every idea and event is in that library. Every story ever told. Every version of everything. Everything, Amelia. There is more than one universe. They all connect in the realm of dreams and in the library. It's like a fingerprint of that everything. I wonder... oh, that's a thought. Because there was someone did a sort of a mock-up of the Library of Babel as a game. And one of the interesting things about it is I think the rooms were hexagonal in shape. And it is interesting to note that the room layout of this game is hexagonal. I wonder if that was the starting point. I wonder if this began with the Library of Babel and its hexagonal rooms. For the record, that's just one interpretation. Nobody knows what it looks like. It doesn't exist. It's a thought experiment. But in one interpretation, it's a thing of... there were hexagonal rooms. And you could... I wonder if that's why. I wonder if we're going to go to the library and there'll be hexagonal rooms. That'd be wild. That'd be so fucking wild. But I could see it happening. There are endless books telling stories of how you die in the world of dreams. There are also some about your victory. There are ones where you are the one who was lost and Thomas was the one searching. I think I get it. A book on every possible version of everything happening. But in that case, why did we start with it? Instead of asking the prisoner about my brother, we could have just went to the library and learned everything we needed. Because it's an infinite library, how are you going to find anything? Not quite. Looking for a needle in a haystack is difficult enough. And we did not even know it was a needle we had to find. Incomprehensible static of too many variables. The library could have sent you to many places where Thomas could have been, with no guarantees that he is actually there. Okay. Kind of makes sense, I think. We narrowed down the unknown part. Now we just need one book, one story, one piece of information. The one of how you defeat the darkness, the foundation of the dream. It will tell us the solution. And then we copycat the solution. We copycat the solution? I get it. Because you're a... You know what, Amelia? After I spent too much time around you, But I think that was slightly funny. Thank you for putting a smile on my tired face. Did you just laugh at my joke? Now I'm worried you were hitting the head too hard. How do we find that one singular book among the infinite amount? It will not be easy, but not impossible. You have proven your resourcefulness many times already. I'm sure that you will prevail once more. And, to be honest, we don't exactly have a lot more options. Will you come with me? Amelia, as much as I wish to come with you, I'm not in any shape to do so. The Shadow People have weakened me greatly. If you allow, I shall remain here to recover. Well, no time to lose then. I guess I'm ready. Just point the way. Calm down, Amelia. Do not be too hasty. You barely got away from one grave danger. Now you push yourself into another. But you said I'm in no condition to help you. And you are in not much better shape either. Rest. Gather your strength. Catch some breath. Act bravely but wisely. Fine, I'll rest for a while. Maybe I'll look around this place, now that it's a bit more familiar. Excellent idea. It's been a long dream. Ooh. Okay. Nice. Huh, apparently I missed 7 notes. Which could be in the last level, you never know. Interesting. Assuming we can still get all our upgrades. Yep. Nothing I don't already have, thankfully. I've got most of everything. Alright, what do we want to start with? I'm thinking we do starting item again. Hey, Leonard Blake. Happy Saturday. Yeah, Saturday is always good. I like Saturday, although I'm feeling very tired and very sore today, but I had a busy day, so hey, it is what it is. How am I? Well, as I said, fine. I'm okay, just tired. It's been a long day. So, I guess the only thing we gotta do is use this. Do we get to go to any level again? Ooh, we do. Ooh. The library. I guess we can repeat levels. I mean, that's good to know, I suppose. Containing every possible book in existence. While most of them are gibberish, by the laws of probability, one of them should contain information on how to defeat Thomas. I kind of imagined it would be like bigger, wider. It's technically supposed to be infinite in all directions. And it is definitely hexagonal, which I did tell you about. As I said, I do wonder if maybe that's where the hexagonal room idea spawned from. Hard to say. Still, in we go. Can you imagine what we're going to find in here? Huh. Well, now that's a familiar sight. Blown by the wind and barely holding up. I'll leave it be. Hell yeah, I'll take a thermos. Tower reaches towards the sky and doesn't seem to end. Of course, this is a familiar scene from the start of Don't Escape 4, which is quite interesting. It's the library of everything, I presume. Tower seems to stretch out forever. I'm gonna take a wild stab that we can't. Yeah, okay. Definitely quicksand all the way around there. The library. Whoa, just look at this place. Whoa, just look at this place, Amy mumbled to herself as she crossed the sandy threshold of the library's doorway. The stone floor, partially covered with the sand, quickly gave way to the wooden floor. In front of her, there were two chests, possibly holding something of value. Amy looked around. The library was huge, and it was impossible to find what she was looking for on her own. She needed a librarian. That's a fair point, actually. That's actually a very good idea. We'll find a librarian. Guess I can take a box cutter. This book is only a couple of pages, very briefly describes the story of a group of wanderers who, in a complete darkness, solved a puzzle in an underground parking lot. Then it turns out it was all just someone's imagination, daydreamed by a serial killer who, involved in the events, got stuck in a time loop. What? I feel like that's a reference to something, I'm not sure. It's a text document. For some reason, most of the fields are filled with bits of stories about an evil queen who, after writing the words you read now, started turning into a disfigured monster by a deep lake. The story ends at the beginning, but this time another person is present, heartless official, who closes this book and puts it on the shelf before you reopened it. I don't know if we've got time to look at every single one of these. There's probably going to be a lot of them. Japanese comic book makes no sense. Before you remember, you should read the page backwards, but even that doesn't make it much better. Interesting. Well, okay, I can't read every single one of these because A, my voice will crack. Ooh, map. Map. Is that you? Oh no, library worker. Oh, it is you though. I thought it was the because he looked quite dark-skinned in the shadow. I thought it was the no, wait, we woke him up, didn't we? We helped him. Hey, you there, be quiet. Remember, you're in a library. What? I didn't say anything. You're too loud. What do you want? I told you, be quiet. Don't make so much noise. It's a library. You're way too loud. Fine. How about now? I'm whispering. Is that better? Are you happy now? You're still too loud, miss. Who are you? What do you mean? I'm a librarian. I work here. Don't understand. Why are you so confused? No, who are you really? I keep bumping into you. You look a bit different, but I remember you from the casino, from the train, from the hotel, even my neighbor, who apparently was also a part of the dream. Miss, you're very confused. Please calm yourself, and most importantly, Be quiet. It's a library. You have to be quiet. For your own safety. For my... What? I wonder if that's a hint how to deal with monsters. Like, be quiet and they can't get you. Could be. Hey, you there. Huh? You're in a library, if you have not noticed. No running. But also no shouting. And most importantly, no whistling. That's a theatre rule. Most importantly, no food or drinks. But also no whistling. I'll do my best. Librarian. Just librarian. Not even the librarian. That would be quite arrogant, don't you think? I don't know. Maybe. Who am I to judge? Now, that being said, welcome to the Library of Everything, Amy. Are you looking for something in particular? You know, that clocked... the first question, how do you know my name? I clocked that. It's like, yeah, I didn't say the name. How do you know my name? Oh, so is this the first time we've met? Forgive me, linear thinking is not something I'm really used to. I'm confused. But I suppose this really shouldn't surprise me at this point. So we've met, but I don't remember it? You don't remember it yet? Or maybe it was some other version of you? Either way, I don't meet many people here, and the ones I meet, I end up remembering. You know what Guardian... Do you know what the Guardians are? Dream Guardians? Of course. I'm pretty sure I have a book about them somewhere here. I was actually wondering if you were familiar with a Guardian named Tutu. Oh, yeah, I know them. One of the old ones. Good person. Diligent. Conscientious. Has a pretty unique fashion sense. Why'd you ask? No reason, really. She's a friend. Oh, you know them in person. That's great. Say hello for me. Will do. Yeah, I don't think we need to mention about the whole murdering the brother thing. You mentioned the old ones? As in the old Guardians? Oh yes. Back in the day, way in the past, things were a bit different. People had to believe in many things to explain what science could not have explained to them yet. Similarly, they asked for help, believing the same beings that were used to explain thunderstorms and sunrises would also come to their aid in need. You know the power of the human mind in this realm. No wonder the need for guardians conjured them into existence. Quite funny if you think about it. Believing ancient gods created humans when it was the other way around all along. But those days are gone. For better or worse. People can explain the universe much better now, but they're still far from the truth on so many fronts. Nevertheless, they believe less. And so, not as many guardians come into existence anymore. If they do, they are more personal, smaller and weaker. In the form of children's toys, for instance. Because children believe in the toys saving them. I met another librarian. What's odd about that? I said I am a librarian, not the librarian. You couldn't have expected an infinite library with just one. I don't know what I expected. I thought you might be like the main librarian, a shift manager. A shift manager? You know what, Amy? I like you. You seem completely lost, yet sometimes you say something that's just on point. Ah, so I was right. In that case, can you do anything about him? He's not really very cooperative. Oh, what did he do? Well, nothing. That's the problem. He just keeps saying I should be more quiet. Well, in that case, I think you should listen to him. We are in a library, remember that. Well, yes, but it's not like I was shouting or anything. Yes, but did you actually try to make everything completely quiet? I tried whispering. You can still be loud when whispering, you know. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Amy. Now, is there anything else? I'm looking for my brother, Thomas. Ah, my. So this is that version of you. I'm so sorry, Amy. Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, nothing. Forget I said anything. I find that rather difficult. So if you can, please elaborate. Okay. Amy, there's no easy way of saying this. What your brother has become is an uncomfortable situation for everyone here, not just the ones directly involved. Death would be a salvation for Thomas right now. Delivering it would be a release not just for him, but for the entire realm. And this is an obligation I would not want to wish on anyone, especially his sister. My brother died. This echo of his... I'll do what's needed to put it to rest. I'm here to find out how I can do it. Perhaps you came to the right place then. Maybe I can help you find the way. Whatever you do, keep in mind, erasing his echo might not be the only outcome. What do you mean? What else can I do? I'm a librarian, Amy. I can point your way to a book. Opening and reading it is up to you. So, not only are many people accessing the same place in their sleep, but also different worlds, different realities, as if things weren't complicated enough. The place where the fabric of reality can be shaped by the human mind are also the places where this fabric is the thinnest. And there are an infinite number of them. That's why you need an endless library to keep all those stories, Amy. If there are infinite versions of me and Thomas, how does all of this have any meaning? Realities influence each other, sometimes converging, sometimes splitting as they go. None of them are irrelevant, and each of them has some meaning. And this one should mean the most for you, because it's the only one that's yours. You mentioned you could help me. I have to defeat Thomas. Yes, as a librarian, I can point you to a book worth reading. That's a figure of speech, right? No, quite literally. This is a library with all the answers, all the stories. Things that happened, that will happen, that could happen. Things that never happened and will never happen. The library has it all. You just need to know where to look. If it has all the stories, including things that never happened and will never happen, what good can it do for me? Why should I care about things that could not and will not happen? This is why I want to point you to the book containing the right story, Amy. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but just like a certain guardian, you're all talking riddles instead of just telling me where I need to go and what I need to do. Why can't you just tell me how to defeat Thomas? If only it were that simple. But think, Amy. How could I possibly know every story in the library? It's impossible to memorize every book if you have an infinite amount of them. But I know where you can find the book that you need. Your brother is untouchable. Nothing can harm him. He cannot be defeated directly. You know it, and so does he. Yet, there is another way. And that way is described in the book you mentioned. Precisely. Alas, your brother knows this book exists, and while he can't destroy it, he made sure it is well secured. Secured? Couldn't destroy it because of the nature of this place, right? Because it always contains a book about every possible version of events. So there is a probability the book about how he tried to destroy that other book, but also that other book will still exist. Ugh, gotta say, this is giving me a headache. And yet you seem to understand it perfectly. I mean, perfectly for a being with perceptions of merely 5 dimensions. 4 to be exact. Details. Regardless, the book. Come closer. I'll give you something you will need to get to it. Sure. A key. I was expecting something, I don't know, something less obvious. Is the book behind a door opened with this key? No. There we go. I knew it. The book is kept away, like I said. Your brother doesn't want you to get to it, but it's not impossible. The key will lead you to a place where you can get a full picture. So, Thomas knows about the library. Has he been here? Yes, he visited, leaving some of his chaos, as you will have, or will, witness yourself. How did he know about this place? He had been here even before, on his unfortunate transformation. See, the library isn't as hidden as you might think. Some people that are looking for answers or alternate solutions to problems find it in their dreams. Thomas had been to the library without even knowing what it really was. Unfortunately, it led him to returning here later with more sinister intent. That being said, I strongly believe that you can stop him, Amy. You've got what it takes. Well, thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Till next time, Amy. Oh, I'm sure there will be a next time. And anyway, it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to take a quick break. And, yeah, so definitely the library we play at the start of the second game, that's obviously supposed to be like a chunk of this library. Because then you wake up and, oh, it was all a dream already. So, yeah. That's interesting. So we'll see where this goes. I'm very curious about this. Back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay, then. Let's see. I am wondering on this. Like, he says to be quiet. So have we got to literally just stand around doing nothing? Because according to the map, there is still something here, which is probably to do with him. Trying to move slowly so we don't make any noise. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to find some earplugs or something. Ooh. Can't say I'm surprised. Ooh. And what is that? Rusty blades, the missing piece, the rule of 3, turning point of space and time, the only guide to our own words, a duck, a gopher, and a snake? What? The jewel of the beast, a tale of a volcanic disaster, I think that says. The 18th century lighthouses. Interesting. Okay, so we need something to go in there, do we? You know, thinking about it, I should probably bring in some stuff. We do have a board, so that'll give us a bit of defense if we need it. Get you in. Okay, we do also have glug. Very nice. I'm thinking we need something just in case, because if I come out of this door, I'm almost certainly going to get forced into a fight with him, and that's going to be really irritating. Oh, that's where I picked up the map, isn't it? Okay. Wonder So many books. Well, now, here are some familiar sights. Oh. Okay. Very heavy book written almost impossibly small font tells the story of a gang of thugs who, feeling a strange sweet scent of decay in the air, played a game of chess against an advanced artificial intelligence in an abandoned police station. In a weird twist, it then turns out it was all planned by a man named Thomas, who was just part of your dream, Amelia. Okay. I'm wondering if there's a clue to this. Because yellow pages... This keeps happening. Why does it keep happening? Glasses wearing a man named Jeremy who felt his days were numbered. I feel like these are referencing things, I'm not sure. You know, I don't know, and I don't want to point fingers, but the way that these stories jump about, they feel AI generated, don't they? Now, I don't want to say they are AI generated. It could be entirely possible that they are just written to sound like that. Okay, so A, we need to find another picture. B, we need to work out what order they go in. Just... Oh, hello. Sure. I could be wrong about the AI generated thing. As I said, I don't... Yeah. I don't know if they are. But I've seen people who claim amazing stories written by AI. And they're literally just... Look at the random shit this computer program just made up. Okay, nothing in there but him. Thing is, these guys don't have any items, so other than give me echoes, which I don't need, can't get anything from them. Presumably. Yep, defo. Coffee. Coffee. What do I want? That's actually a really bloody good question, isn't it? Yoink. Well, I know where you go. So I remember exactly which room it's in. Okay. Hang on a second. Take you. I've got a thought. I'm thinking the pictures are now all designed to connect with each other. Like that. And then I think, is it you? You go there. Then you go there. You, I think, go here. Yeah, I had a feeling. The trick, if you can't quite see what it is the pictures all kind of line up and make one giant picture, which is odd when you consider that this picture, and that picture have all definitely existed in these games before. Mysticism of dreams. Golden statue and the lucky lump of coal. Small talk at the back of Beyond. Key to success. A little on the nose, but I'm sure we can work it out right. Recurring nightmares are often considered to be something more than just a dream. There are more than several documented cases of nightmares actually coming true, which suggests they can be treated as a sort of warning. A prophetic dream doesn't have to perfectly come to fruition. More often than not, the dream is a metaphor, a projection of the unconscious mind that has come into contact with information about events that are yet to happen. How is it possible, one may ask? This question remains unanswered. We live in a world ruled by science and dominated by technology. Yet there are some mystical things lying underneath the veil of reality that control our lives to a degree much higher than you, dear reader, could ever imagine. Whatever the case may be, remember that dreams are more than they seem. Just like not understanding physics doesn't make it less real, the fact we don't fully comprehend dreams doesn't render them irrelevant. Fair. Golden statue, the lucky lump of coal, briefly describes the principle of all that glitters is not gold. Not everything that looks or feels important actually ends up holding any value to us. In hindsight, so is this book. Yeah, well, I had a vague feeling about that. I will say, A Small Talk at the Back of Beyond is a fantastic book title. Small Talk at the Back of Beyond is a novel about a lonely spaceship's computer that, doomed to die, tries to deceive the last remaining crew member into staying on board, desperate to keep them around, not to die alone. When the truth comes out, the astronaut has to make a choice. Take a very slim chance of survival alone, or stay with the conscious computer in their last moments. That almost sounds like 2001: A Space Odyssey, but shown from Hal's perspective. That's a fantastic idea. Sometimes you're holding a key to your success right before your eyes, yet you fail to see it. Have you ever faced a problem seemingly without a solution, only to discover it was in your hands the whole time? If so, this book might be for you. We can't promise you will find the key right away, but we will help you turn things around in the right direction. This is an ordinary book. All the pages seem to be glued together on the cover. I think I can push something here. Ah. Right, okay, we need to go and look at what that shelf had. Tits. Why did you decide to turn around, huh? I knew I'd end up forgetting that at some point. Alright, what does it look like? So that needs to point on the left. You point to the left and you point straight ahead. Yeah, I can't seem to quite work out. See, because that almost seems to be pointing at an angle, but I couldn't rotate it to an angle. Maybe it's supposed to be that way? Oh, I think I see what it's trying to tell me. I think it's supposed to be the front part of that. That's why it looked like it didn't make much sense. Nope, that's the wrong button. Okay. Wish I knew what was up with that guy. Don't think I like this. This end of the road? Seems that way. So what was up with him? Almost like I want to go back and check. I know it's a little out of the way, but I'm like, it's telling me there's something in the room, right? So it implies there's like a puzzle to solve. So I kind of want to do that. The fact that their starting location is essentially randomized is very annoying. I was wondering, maybe we just stand here being quiet for a bit. He'll, like, comment or something. I don't know. I suppose we haven't seen a body falling down between the things. So in the Library of Babel idea or story, whatever it is, when someone dies after spending their life inside the library, they're dropped down the central shaft of one of the rooms to, quote, fall forever. Because that's the burial you get, because it's not like they can bury you any other way. I'm trying to think, like, is there an item I gotta give him or something? Maybe I just gotta do things in the room without, like, running or anything loud. Like a brand new, you're at the fall from the cover leaf. I knew it, exactly what I expected. Well, there goes that idea. I just ran. Why? Because I pressed the B button to get out of the bloody thing, and then I started running, because that's how the game works. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest. Yeah, I really don't know. It's weird. I feel like there's more of an answer there, but I don't know what it is. Oh, sorry. I guess nothing then, huh? I really don't know. Like, there's no item I can give him. I don't think so. I'm trying to think, like, what would someone who wants quiet want? As I said, earplugs was my only guess, but... Thanks, game. Thank you for always putting them right next to my sodding character when I spawn into a room so I can't see them. Right, what do we got? Eighth wonder of the world. puzzle time, huh? No, that feels like a bad idea. Looking down upon the kingdom, the crown bearer sets the rules. Bring order in his wisdom, guided by the shiny jewels. Oh, maybe I do need the crown then. So orange, purple, red, green, blue. Orange, purple, red, green, blue. Green. So orange, purple, red, green, blue. They're interactable. Bring you. Okay, sets the rules. Guided by the shiny jewels. Unless... Oh, unless it's not color. It's 5, 8, 3, 4, 7, 2, 4. Oh, hang on. I mean, let's count it from the bottom up, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 4, 3, 8, 5. 7, 4, 3, 8, 5. 7, 4, 3, 8, 5. 7, 4, 3, 8, 5. There we go. Wasn't color, it was number. Ooh. Shape of this room is ominous. I feel like I'm gonna have to run away from something. Oh, also, hang on, what the hell? Apparently there's an item in that room. What? One of the shells? Oh no, wait. There. Brilliant. What else can I get? What medicine have I got? I got a first aid pack. Let me get another one of them, because that might come in handy. That's fine. Okay, I think I want to pull in... Let's bring in the Ankh just for some extra protection. Oh, apparently I got an achievement for that for some reason. Do I want the revolver? I mean, it is the most powerful thing. I don't know if I'm going to be fighting a 1 thing, a 2 thing, a 3 thing. Who the hell knows? Let's not bother with that. You know, I went to all that trouble to get the revolver first time around, and now I'm just like, I don't need it. It's too specific. Let's get you. We are so well stocked. I don't know what kind of fight is coming. Well, okay. Oh. Really? More than one? Third time's a charm. Then again, you could be absolutely blue balling me here, game. Oh, that didn't work. Let's do you, I guess. Hopefully this will work. Well, that could be a problem, couldn't it? Is there anywhere I can go? Anything I can do to hide? They are walking. They are leaving bloody footprints. That is somewhat worrying. Haha. No point in fighting a fight I don't have to fight. Describes how an indestructible evil entity previously known as Thomas could be defeated. At the very bottom depth of the foundation there exist 3 pillars of the dream. Upon their shoulders rests the whole weight. Without them, it collapses. The dream awakes. The curtain falls. That's it. The dream's foundation, breaking the pillars. Waking up the dreamer, Thomas. Not sure what it would do to him, but it will definitely end this nightmare. Ooh, somewhere. Bloody tell me. I mean, presumably it's at the entrance. Things. They just randomly change direction. It's very annoying. Oh. Apparently he won't even talk to me now. Oh, wait. Yes. Now he will. Amy, good to see you again. Nope, nope, apparently that's it. I am disappointed that we did not see an orangutan librarian in this place. If there was any library that should have an orangutan as a librarian, it is this bloody library, let's be honest. Don't worry if you don't get the reference. I can like piss him off or something. Or run around, or I don't know. There's got to be something I can do with this guy, but... I don't know. I really don't know. There doesn't seem to be any items I'm missing, save for potentially one in that room, so... Apparently I can't go back, so that's the thing. Okay, so where the bloody hell did this portal open up then, huh? I guess it must be one of these rooms. Maybe it's in the room with the coffee. Nope. If it's back where those three enemies were, I'm going to be very annoyed. Whoa. It's back where those three bloody enemies were, wasn't it? It's the only room I've been in. You figured it would be at the entrance. Oh, sure, you don't turn around this time. Oh, maybe you do. Okay, so somewhere there's apparently a portal. I must have just had to kill those three enemies, and I was supposed to read the book in that room, only I didn't, because I thought I was being clever, which, I mean, technically I was. I was just being clever in the wrong direction. Oh, wait, what? What the fuck? Well, guess we're fighting. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter now. Okay, where's the sledgehammer? Better safe than sorry. I don't know what their attacks do. You're going big, are you? Right. Figures. If I'd have read the book there and then run past them, I could have got straight to the bloody exit. I am surprised. Maybe he respawns if you kill all the enemies. I don't know, I'm literally just spitballing ideas here. Could be anything. I found the book about Thomas. Splendid. I knew you could do it, Amelia. Please, tell me, what did you learn? Thomas resides at the foundation of his dream. Within the foundation, 3 pillars are located. 3 pillars. Let me pose an assumption. They support your brother's dream. When destroyed, the dream would begin to collapse. That's what the book said. But what did it mean exactly? What would happen to Thomas? He can't wake up. He's dead. Indeed. This would very likely be the end for him. What is wrong, Amelia? If I may remind you, you embarked to seek your brother's end yourself. You expect me to be happy about that I have to kill my own brother? Again, after you did it the first time? I apologize, Amelia. I did not want to insinuate that you would find this deed pleasing in any way. I'm deeply sorry for this predicament. It's fine. I forgave you and I'm not taking that back. I'm really glad to hear that, Amelia. I'm sorry for the outburst. It's just... I know we're on the same side. Our friendship means a lot to me. I apologize for my lack of touch. I know a lot about dreams, but interaction with humans is not my speciality. I'll bear that in mind. So, the dream's foundation. Indeed. If we destroy the pillars, the dream will begin to collapse. Your brother doesn't have a body to wake up in. He will come to crumble together with his dream. I believe this is more than enough for us to give him peace. Us? You coming with me? I have still not fully recovered from my last battle. Nevertheless, it will not stop me. You move on, and I will catch up as soon as I can. I will be with you at the end of this nightmare. Okay, better get going. See you at the final depth, Amelia. Okay, well... I'm wondering, actually. Oh. Somehow I missed something. I don't know what it would have been. Apparently I missed one thing somewhere. That's a little irritating. Oh well. I can always get it later, I suppose. So, it's a couple of minutes early, but I'm thinking we take a break, mostly because I need to go for a pee. And when I get back, we'll see how this ends. Presumably there's one more level left, then some big final climactic boss fight with Thomas, or whatever the hell it ends up being. I really don't know. But yeah, we could actually be coming to a close on this. And here I thought I'd be wrapping this up in like 30 minutes. So I was wrong on that. Apparently there were more levels than I thought. But yes, it looks like we're going to be wrapping this up one way or another when I get back. See you in a sec, guys. And we are back. Okay, so yes, nothing else to do except go to bed. And to find what we've got at the bottom. Now this next bit could take 5 minutes, it could take an hour. I don't know. Interesting that the lighthouse, I can't go again. Now, also interesting that I can't go to the prisoner's house again, because technically speaking, according to the conversation I was having with the guy, I was thinking about this. Because when I had the conversation with the guy after I banished Tutu, I finished the conversation with him, then the exit portal opened, and then I could grab the key and open the door, which technically meant the boss fight was optional? I do wonder if you can go back in there, like, afterwards. Probably not. I am wondering if that is an optional fight. I've been wondering that. Anyway, the Dream's Foundation. Very base of this dream, this is where Thomas is hiding. So yeah, this could either be a short level or a long level. I do not know what to expect. But if we have to take out the 3 pillars... yeah, that's not a surprise. Wait, what? I'm back in the apartment. I mean, Thomas was here all along? Doesn't matter. This is where it all started. And where it all ends. Go to my brother and me. Looks different from what I remember. You are next. That's nice. Ooh. Okay. What do we got? Oh, a bone. Okay, what's your... is it back and forth? Hang on. Yes. I will take it. Folder, unsent drafts, date, 11th of March, 96. Subject, I'm sorry. Hey sis, I know you said not to write to you on this address, but I tried calling you a couple of times and you didn't answer. I get it, you don't want to talk to me about my delusions. Maybe those are delusions. I don't know anymore. Maybe you're right. Just please talk to me. Sorry for being the annoying brother that won't leave you alone. But I do feel alone. People are turning away from me, and I wasn't expecting you to be one of those people too. I don't know how to deal with this. I need to talk to someone about all this, with someone, and there's no one that is willing to listen. I hope that maybe you would give me a chance. The benefit of the doubt. Hell, maybe even pretend that you believe me just for a second, just to humor me. Do you remember how back when we were both kids, you told me that you could smell ants? I didn't believe you. I said you were making it up. I called you a liar. You ran to Mum crying and you got really upset. I never apologized for it. We just kind of moved on. Forgot about it the next day like kids do. Maybe now is the time to say I'm sorry. Thomas. P.S. I feel I'm getting close to finding the truth. I'll make another attempt tonight. Wish me luck. Maybe that was the one we were missing. Not yet. Take that though. You have one new message. Hi, Amy. I just wanted to say that I still miss you. I still hope that you'll return to us. But I can't keep doing this forever. I don't know if you're even there or not. Sometimes I think I'm just talking to myself. It's almost therapeutic in a way. It's not that I'm losing hope, it's just I have my own problems to look after. Please don't hate me for this. We'll wait for you to come back to us, whenever it may happen. Goodbye, Amy. Almost makes it sound like maybe I'm in a coma. You know, I've just been asleep for so sodding long. Okay. I really do not want to have to fight them, so I'm willing to take it slow, take my time, and be careful. I hope that's not one of the pillars I need to knock down. I don't think so. I imagine the pillars are going to be a bit more dramatic. Okay. Let's bring some stuff in. Sledgehammer, defo. And one on the chainsaw. Yeah, that's 7. Take a swig. I don't know how long this level is going to be. I'd rather prep now. And we'll take, what's a good 2 for? Should probably also turn a light on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Might help. Surprised he never did anything with that mirror. This is a lot more wrecked than I was expecting. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad I went back to get those items when I did. Yeah. Oh. Uh-oh. Thomas? That was my name indeed, before I was betrayed, lost. No, that's not true. You weren't betrayed. I was alone, in pain and in darkness. Don't you dare tell me I was not betrayed. when you were the first to turn away from me. What? No, that's not true. Thomas, I came here for you. Please, let me help you. Thank you for coming, sis. You saved me the trouble of finding you myself. I don't have a lot of stuff, and I feel like... Should I try to escape? I'm working on it. Alright, let's get some more stuff in. Medicine, yes. We're definitely going to need it considering the size of that health bar. Bolt cutters is nice solid damage. Cleaver would be good. Crowbar, yes. We'll go with that. Pickaxe, always good. Revolver might actually be something to pull in because it's one guy with a single health bar. So I'm thinking let's do a revolver. And we'll top up my plank of nail thing. Oh, it's a fight? Oh, so it's a fight you want, is it? Sure, okay. Can it even attack? I mean, I'm guessing it can based on the fact it's got a damage thing. Not exactly sure how something like this can bleed, but okay. Whoa. Uh-oh. Yes. I'm going as fast as I can, my dear. Okay, that's fine. Bolt cutters. Do Ankh again. Could always do with a second one of those. First aid kit, I guess. Cleaver would be nice. Okay, good. And the wrench will be nice right now. That's good. Want to be able to do enough damage to it before it does anything untoward. I need to save my health for Tutu because she's going to be the one that's hurt. Oh, you're healing? Crap. Thinking that heals 5 points, right? If I pull that in, consume it, you've got a free pull. What on earth was that sound? I don't. Oh, that's a problem. Tutu, what the hell are you doing? You're supposed to keep him busy. Whoa. Don't scare me like that, game. He was there and then he teleported away. Oh, also, we can take a pull on that. Right, that'll be good. Now we need... bolt cutters is good. I used up, yeah, crowbar. Can I also use up the pickaxe? £5 points. What can I get for 5 points? Double crowbar. Oh. Okay. Right, in that case, I was really hoping to keep those. Thing is, Tutu's like really hurt. I can't keep her alive for long enough. I need stuff that does the biggest amount of damage. Believe it or not, yeah, that's fine. Oh, I need something that can do more than that. Thing is, it'll heal, and then it'll take the point off. Damn it. I had to take a choice. How much do you do again? 7. I'd rather go in with a full health bar. Actually, I probably should have waited because I got to heal Tutu again. Oh, she is not looking good. Tutu! Hey, Tutu, speak to me! Oh, she's really not looking good. Tutu! No, what's happening? This dark thing. Thomas! Wherever you're hiding, come out, right now. I'm still here, sis. Even though you tried to end the dream, I won't let you. You'll have to face me and stop me. I know you're not my brother. Thomas would never cower like this. You claim to know your brother, yet you were never there for him. You never cared. He needed you and you failed him. I can't turn back time. But here I am to repay for my mistakes. I came here all the way to save him from you. Don't you ever dare to say I didn't care for him. Of course he gets some bloody peons. Not that lucky. Now they're all synced up. Good. Oh, did you get a health back from that? That's irritating. Oh, and you're planning to heal, are you? Great. Well, we definitely need to delay the hell out of that, don't we? Uh-huh. Gonna sting, but it's survivable. Now what I want to do is, can I get rid of... No, I want something that can directly get rid of you now. What else have I got that's got cleave on it? I don't want to use up that. Nah, let's just do that. Oh, critical. That's lucky. Right. Do a giant, big-ass chunk of damage. And then we just go in whatever the hell we've got that's the most powerful. He'll heal, but there's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Hey, yay, 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 yay. Oh, this is why I hate the RNG on the enemy AI in this. Because it's like, he went from heal to 0 heal. Like, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. What else has got cleave? Oh, you are so dead. Shall I just let him die? Let's hit him with the first item you get, the human bone. Woo! Amelia. You did it. Are you okay? You scared me there for a moment. I will be fine. The darkness was trying to consume me, but you stopped it in time. Thank you. What about my brother? His dream is collapsing. He is weakened. It's our chance to end this now. You're at the end of the road, about to finish what you started. Or are you? If you want, you can leave now through the portal, resolve any unfinished business you might have, and return here whenever you are ready. Interesting. Well, there's nothing else I want to do. This is it, Amelia. Time to make the choice. Decide about your brother's fate. Thomas is dangerous both to this and to the waking world. Killing him here and now, for good, would completely erase his echo from the fabric of this reality, and would prevent him from ever hurting anyone else. It would also banish him from his own dream, dispersing his mind into a myriad of pieces, since he cannot wake up. This should filter the darkness out of his being, like you can filter water by turning it into steam. However, We cannot be certain. Perhaps the evil is too deeply rooted within. That would mean we are releasing the bad back into this world. So there is a risk. Either way, you will never see your brother again. His mind should be at ease. And so should yours. Oh, use the Guardian's light? Hang on, I need more time to think. Can I talk to him? Oh, no. Interacting with him just does the same thing. I wondered what that Guardian's light was for, because no one mentioned it, but then Tutu didn't know I got it, I suppose. So, what's this then? Because I did say, I wondered if it was an optional fight. Because technically you can leave without having that fight, which means the fight itself is optional, which means the item you get from the fight is optional, which means that... Secret ending? Question mark? Let's have a look. There is another way. There is? I think so. The dying guardian, back in the prisoner's house, said that the light I have been gifted will guide me in my darkest hour. Look at Thomas and tell me this is not the moment they meant. Guardian's light? Of course. I'm not sure how it can help, but you are holding not just a portion of Guardian's power, it's the essence of life. I feel like it's calling to me. Like, if it wanted me to give it to Thomas. I don't know why, but it's like looking at two puzzle pieces that you're almost certain will fit together. That is indeed peculiar. I'm sorry I cannot offer any advice, Amelia. I do not know what will happen. Sure. This could completely fuck everything up, but who knows? There's only one way to find out what happens, right? Ooh. Thomas? This place is dangerous. What are you doing here? I'm saving you, Dumbo. Someone needs to explain to me what happened. I'm confused like hell. I wish I knew. The Guardian's light, it changed you. Healed you. A life for a life. A guardian that passed on left Amelia with that gift, knowing that she would use it when the time was right. It has pushed the dark away from your heart, Thomas. It has cleansed your soul from the evil that nested there. You are a guardian now, Thomas. A protector. A defender of the dreamers. Oh, well, that would explain the cool wings. Wow, okay. It's my brother, alright. Hey, you're Tutu, right? I know you. I've killed you. Words cannot express how much I regret that I was not able to save you instead. I know what happened. I remember everything. And I forgive you. You do? You did your job. Probably saving more people in the process. Don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly happy to not be alive, but I don't feel dead either, you know? Whatever my state is now, dead or alive, neither or both. You can't say you didn't save me. It might have taken some time, and my sister's help, but here I am. Your forgiveness is not just the greatest gift I have ever received, but also a proof above all proofs that the darkness is truly gone from your heart. I love the color on those feathers, you know. So what happens now? Now it is time for you, Amelia. Time for you to go back to the waking world. And this portal? It will wake me up for real this time, right? Yes. You have resolved the cause of your disquietude. Is that a word? Must be. Your mind is at ease. as well as Thomas's mind. Nothing should stop you from returning to the surface. So this is a farewell. Indeed it is. You need to get back to your world, while I have to stay in mine. So my brother's a guardian now? Precisely. Dream superhero. You seem happy with how things panned out. Of course I am, aren't you? Well, of course I am. Maybe I had a tiny bit of hope that you'd come back to life. I'm sorry, sis. You know that's impossible. I know. Like I said, it was just me trying to fool myself. If I may interject, Thomas is as much alive as possible, given all circumstances. Because of the Guardian's light, his echo will not fade away, and his conscience cannot be corrupted by the nightmares or the shadow people. His dream might have ended, but something else has begun in its place. Dream superhero. God, I've known this guy for like 5 minutes and already he's a lovable dork. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Don't even know what's up there in the waking world. Can't even remember how all this started. Am I really the person I think I am? Stay calm, Amelia. You've been through a lot. It's more than expected for your mind to be confused. Confused doesn't really do it justice, Tutu. I've been wrong thinking I was waking up and going back here. Instead, it was just one long dream. It scares me. I don't know what else might be different than I expected. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Even if some things are different from what you remembered, the fact itself that you are worried about it makes you more aware than most dreamers. It's funny how expectations of dreams and reality and dreams are always different. I might find it interesting, but hardly humorous. However, you are right. This is what sets those realms apart, after all. In whichever realm you find yourself in, you have proven that you know how to adapt to new situations and challenges. I strongly believe that whatever awaits you in the waking world, you will not lack the courage to face it. Will I remember anything from this dream? I mean, you know how it is. Wait, you probably don't. I do, Amelia. Humans do forget their dreams, often as soon as they wake up. So whether or not you remember anything from this depends on many factors. I do hope you manage to keep at least some of these past events in your memories. Nevertheless, even if that hope fails, after what you have done, after finding the closure you were looking for, I do believe at the very least you will know it in your heart. I hope you're right. You will be fine, Amelia. I believe you will remember this dream. Tutu, thank you for everything. For your guidance and for your protection. It is my duty to protect. However, I will admit, it was an honor to assist you. And an admirable change. Instead of hiding my influence, to be able to simply interact. Talk with the dreamer. With you, that is. Thank you for providing me with this unique opportunity. What about you, Thomas? I think I've got to stay here too, sis. I'm a guardian now, after all. I know, but will you be alright? I don't know. What do I even do? Do not worry. I will show you around. You will learn the ropes of being a guardian in no time. Yeah, just listen to Tutu. They'll guide you just fine. Do I get my own glowing spear? Yes, if you want. It's a dream, Thomas. Your imagination is the limit. Can I have something else then? Can I have nunchucks? A boomerang. Yes, I suppose. I see you two will get along just great. I had no idea you enjoyed our conversation so much. If I remember things, I'll try to come back so we can talk some more. That would be spectacular. And if I don't, well, just visit me in my dreams and remind me. I'm not allowed to. Oh, just like you can't talk to me now. Just bend the rules a little. Have I not told you? It would be like deciding to break the law of gravitation. You have wings to use them. I understand that metaphor. I will, Amelia. That's the spirit. Will I ever see you again, Thomas? I hope, sis. It's a world of dreams, or however you call it. I'm pretty sure we will bump into each other sooner or later. In that case, see you around. Exactly. See you around, sis. Goodbye. Farewell, Amelia. Bye, sis. One more thing. Your flashlight? I already have my own light. Just hold on to it. I'll need it when I'm back. Thomas can use it. That can be his weapon. Flashlight would be a good weapon for scaring off... Oh, we don't even get to see her wake up. I was kind of hoping we get to see her wake up. I can't say I'm surprised. That's kind of the point. I guess in a weird way that does kind of say yes, it was all one giant long dream, the whole thing. Which again, like a game about dreams, it's one of the few times you can get away with that. You know, it was all a dream is lowest common denominator, but if you've got a thing that's about dreams, you can get away with it. I think I said that last time. Okay. So there you have it. And I was worried this was going to be a short session. We're only about 20 minutes off when we'd normally finish. So, my overall thoughts. Art style is really good. I've always been a fan of Scriptwelder's art style. It's really solid. His pixel art has only gotten better over the years. It's really solid. So, no complaints about that. The story was really good. I actually kind of liked it. I loved how it connected to the Deep Sleep series and the Don't Escape series and Scriptwelder's increasingly large cinematic, his large interconnected universe. Gameplay was a mixed bag. Running around, solving the puzzles, that was fine. Combat, that's where I'm going to have to pull up. I didn't enjoy it. I mean, as I said, you probably noticed that I basically just cheated and gave myself enough points for all of the upgrades. It's because I just really didn't want to have to deal with the combat. Now, the game does have a sort of a lesser combat mode. I don't know what it's like. Maybe I'll try it next time I play through the game. I don't know. But I would recommend it. The combat's not bad. It just needs, like, balancing issues. It's like I said, in that last fight, like the, you know, Thomas Shadow boss creature thing went from healing, you know, it healed and resurrected its two little party members, and then its literal next turn was going to be another heal. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. That's unbalanced. And it's the same with the mirror Amelia fight, where they were able to use their super attack, because there's like a normal attack and a super attack on bosses. They were able to use their super attack consecutively with 2 goes each. And like, because that consecutive attack did... God, what was it like? Because a large attack is always 3, it basically did, if it was hitting me, it would essentially do 12 points of damage. 3 times 4, I think it was. It might have been 3 times 3 and only 9, I can't remember. But when it did that, it also healed 2 points of health. Which basically meant I was endlessly on the back foot because I could literally not do enough damage to it between healing myself, defending myself, and it still got a heal on defense, and trying to do enough damage to the thing when most of my biggest attacks at the time were only capable of doing, 4? Maybe 5, I think was the max. But most of them only did 4. It's like, I'm only getting a couple of turns. I've got to heal, and then I've got to try and do more than 6 points of damage. It's like, it really does feel in some fights. Like, presumably because the enemy AI is basically like a dice roll. It's like, okay, here's the moves you can do. Here's the percentage chance of each one of those moves being picked. But the problem with dice rolls is there's nothing to stop you coming up black 50 times in a row, you know? You could roll a 1 10 times in a row. Nothing could stop that. It literally, it could just happen. That's the thing about randomness. It's not as random as you think it is. Or more accurately, it is exactly as random as you think it is, and that's a problem. That's why you don't need random, you need smart random. Like, if the enemy gets its super duper big move, it's not allowed to do it twice in a row. If an enemy heals, it's not allowed to do 2 heals twice in a row. A heal is not allowed to do a 0 move. Like, you need these checks and balances in order to be able to make the game seem less bullshit, I guess, would be the best way to describe it. The combat just really feels like it's not bad, but it is unbalanced. And I don't know, maybe it is a thing of all of these fights have like a cheese you can do if you just know what you're doing. But I don't, because it's my first time playing through the game. And from what I've seen online, most people are complaining about the combat in this game. That, like, the combat itself is a good idea, really badly balanced. And I think that's really what it comes down to. It's not that it's a bad combat system. I actually quite like the combat system. There's a lot of strategy in there, you know, especially when you're juggling, like, multiple characters and they're all moving at different times. And one of the things I was trying to do was, like, get them to match up so they all attacked me at once and I could defend all their attacks at once. Like, that was good. I liked that. And then there was the thing where if they were doing one of their defensive moves, that it's like you actually want to shorten that. You know, you want to hasten that. Which, thinking about it, you do have the knives and the little things that actually hasten enemies. Using those on moves you want to speed up, that's actually a smart idea. I never considered that. That's a thought. But it's like, this is my point. There's a lot of strategy here. You just need to tweak how the RNG works so it's a little less bullshit. And maybe make some of the... I would say make some of the upgrades cost less thing. I don't think you need to cost them less, but maybe don't have the system where some of them are hidden behind upgrades that maybe aren't so good. Because it like forces you to take an upgrade you don't really want or need just to get to the ones behind it. I'm not sold on that. Or at least if you're going to do that, let us see the tree so we know where the fuck we're going with our upgrades. Someone's posted a picture of the tree online, so it's not as much of a problem, but I'm like, there's just these little tweaks. It's like you're punishing people for things they don't know about, it feels like. But anyway, generally speaking though, with the exception of the combat being unbalanced, I've really liked and enjoyed this game. I've always been a fan of Scriptwelder's stuff. Ever since I played, you know, the Don't Escape and the Deep Sleep trilogy back, you know, on Newgrounds back in the day. You know, and then you had Don't Escape 4, which was fantastic. I love the twists and reveals throughout that game. And I love how this game ties into that. Like, you know, you see David there, which was a real surprise. And then you give Kate the map to Sidereal Plexus, which ties into that, and you sort of see Cody. Well, you don't meet Cody, but you kind of see the fact that he was there. Again, I love that that's a thing. You know, I love that all of these universes are tied together. We still got Sidereal Plexus, and I'm kind of curious where they're going to go next, because, you know, we've had our big Don't Escape game, we've had our big Deep Sleep game. I'm wondering if we're going to get something completely new. Just like a totally new story, but still set in the same universe. Involving some other thing that maybe brings both elements in. You know, you could call it, well, Don't Sleep or something like that. Deep Escape. No, that wouldn't work. Don't Sleep at least makes a certain kind of sense. But you could like do a crossover game. Where you've got to juggle like both things, you know? Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you could do with it. I think there's a lot of fun ideas. And I will be definitely keeping an eye on whatever Scriptwelder's next game will be. And I'll also keep an eye on this just to look at patches and stuff, because there have been several patches since this game's release, and there's probably going to be more incoming. So hopefully he can, you know, tweak the balancing and stuff like that, and get a good proper level going. Or maybe even, actually, no, thinking about it, there was actually a custom difficulty, because I was thinking, oh, there were 3 difficulties, but no, there's like an easy mode, there's the normal mode, which you just saw me play, and then there's like a custom difficulty. I'd forgotten the 3rd one was custom. So I suppose you can mess around with the damage boosters and all that sort of stuff. I don't know what's in it. Yeah, anyway, we're about, we're only about 10 minutes early. So yeah, perfect timing. So that's all for today, and that is all for Deep Sleep Labyrinth of the Forsaken. As I said, a really, really solid game with just a couple of rough edges that just really need sanding out. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.